How would you like it if I went through your computer and I looked through your browser history? You probably wouldn't like it at all. However, what if I was doing that in an official capacity, that I was able to go through your browser history, know which sites you visited, how long you visited them for, which sites you then went on to link to, and I was able to do that without you knowing, and accumulate data where I tracked your activities and then build a picture of who you are and what you're about, what you like, what you don't like, what your political affiliations and sensibilities might be, and whether or not I think you might pose a risk to the organization that I'm representing or the government that I'm representing. Would you like that? No, I wouldn't like that. And that's what I'm talking about.
Bitcoin, the best money we've ever had. With a different kind of money comes a different kind of card. A metal card, powered by crypto. Every time you spend, you get 3% back instantly. Want more? We've got that too. Don't like fees? Neither do we. How about these perks? The future is here. Reserve yours now.
Take a look at this. The Senate has allowed the FBI to search browsers without warrant. So this is an article on May the 15th, and what it talks about is how there's been this extraordinary expansion of federal surveillance passed by one vote in the Senate, enabling the Justice Department to collect personal data such as browser history without a warrant. The new measure would allow the FBI to go through the web browsing history of any American, including journalists, politicians, and political rivals, without a warrant, just by saying it is relevant to an investigation. Now I'm going to be talking in this video about what you can do to protect yourself, to preserve your privacy wherever you are in the world, because if this is coming to the United States, a so-called democracy where the right to privacy is enshrined within the Constitution and is coming to the US, oh my God, what hope for people in other nations which are way more totalitarian, way more authoritarian, or where there isn't a constitution to protect citizens from government and state overreach. Please follow me on Twitter, CryptoRichYT, and also join my Telegram group, CryptoRich Official, links in the description below. If you're watching this on YouTube, please know that you're watching this a few days late, because I post my videos on BitTube first because of YouTube's censorship of alternative perspectives. So I asked my browser, DuckDuckGo, why is privacy so important? And it threw up a couple of articles which I'm going to go through very briefly. And this one from referencing Privacy International, there's a comment here which I really, really like, and it says the whole thing for me. Privacy enables us to create boundaries and protect ourselves from unwarranted interference in our lives, allowing us to negotiate who we are and how we want to interact with the world around us. Privacy protects us from arbitrary and unjustified use of power by states, companies, and other actors. It lets us regulate what can be known about us and done to us, while protecting us from others who may wish to exert control. See, one of the arguments that I hear from friends and associates and stuff like, if you got nothing to hide, if you've not done anything criminal, then you don't need to worry about preserving your privacy. Now wait a minute, that assumes that state and official actors are always benign. That's not the case. Governments change, they get more repressive, but also you have individuals within possibly benign governments who may be operating with malign intent. Privacy is important for freedom and security. This article goes through 10 reasons why privacy is important, and I'll link to it in the description below. 10 reasons why privacy matters. 1. A limit on power. Privacy is a limit on government power, as well as the power of private sector companies. The more someone knows about us, the more power they can have over us. Personal data is used to make very important decisions in our lives. Personal data can be used to affect our reputations, and it can be used to influence our decisions and shape our behavior. It can be used as a tool to exercise control over us, and in the wrong hands, personal data can be used to cause us great harm. 2. Respect for individuals. Privacy is about respecting individuals. If a person has a reasonable desire to keep something private, it is disrespectful to ignore that person's wishes without a compelling reason to do so. Reputation management. Privacy enables people to manage their reputations. How we are judged by others affects our opportunities, friendships, and overall well-being. We must have some ability to protect our reputations from being unfairly harmed. Maintaining appropriate social boundaries. People establish boundaries from others in society. These boundaries are both physical and informational. I wouldn't want you coming into my house, I don't know who you are, and you start going through my bookshelf or whatever and rifling through my drawers. No, see, I don't want you doing that through my computer. I don't want state actors doing that through my computer. Trust. In relationships, whether personal, professional, governmental or commercial, we depend upon trusting the other party. Breaches of confidentiality are breaches of that trust. Control over one's life. Personal data is essential to so many decisions made about us, from whether we get a loan, a license or a job, to our personal and professional reputations. Freedom of thought and speech. Privacy is key to freedom of thought. A watchful eye over everything we read or watch can chill us from exploring ideas outside the mainstream. Privacy is also key to protecting, speaking unpopular messages. And privacy doesn't just protect fringe activities. We may want to criticize people we know to others, yet not share that criticism with the world. A person might want to explore ideas that their family or friends or colleagues dislike. And as I'm reading this, I'm thinking about the South African apartheid regime. The way that people were discriminated against and treated as second class, and how authoritarian this apartheid government was. And having private spaces allowed people who were antagonistic to that regime and its racist policies to work together to create an alternative. So privacy is a protection. It's a countervailing force against authoritarian rule. Freedom of social and political activities. Privacy helps protect our ability to associate with other people and engage in political activity. A key component of freedom of political association is the ability to do so with privacy if one chooses. The ability to change and have second chances, and then not having to explain or justify oneself. So 10 reasons why privacy is important, according to this article, and I agree with every single one of them. There may be more. If you can come up, if you think there are more reasons why privacy is important that haven't been mentioned here, though, that I haven't mentioned, put them in the comment below, because I will learn from that, and so will others. Now, this is one of the reasons why I am one of the community at Pirate Chain, the most private cryptocurrency of all. No data on the blockchain that can be analyzed once the coin has been mined. That's it. Nobody can see anything. The largest anonymity set. It allows us to have privacy in our peer-to-peer financial transactions. And it can even be like at a commercial level, where you have, say, one business, say a printer, and they're going to go and spend their money to go and buy a new state-of-the-art printer, and they're using Bitcoin. Well, a competitor will be able to follow that transaction. And what Pirate Chain does is it allows businesses and individuals to preserve their financial privacy. And Pirate Chain is a member of the BPSA, which is the Blockchain Privacy Security and Adoption Alliance. 5 projects now that are working together in order to promote privacy, promote security, and promote adoption. And I've had Ergo on my channel, Ether1 of my channel, Turtle Network on my channel, and of course Pirate Chain on my channel. And there's one that I haven't yet had on my channel, Sentinel. But this is about privacy, and Sentinel are playing a big role when it comes to privacy. So this is their website, sentinel.co, and I am in communication with them. And the reason why I haven't had them on my channel is they're working some stuff out. But I can't wait. I think what they're doing is, from what I've looked at, is so great, right? So Sentinel they've created a decentralized VPN. Now, I use a VPN. I have an affiliate code for NordVPN. You're welcome to go and use that. You get 30 days off, and you can cancel if you don't like it. And if you use my code, it helps the channel out. Plus, also, you get up to, I don't know, over 60% discount on some of their contracts. And you can use the VPN on 6 devices in your home or with your family. But the problem with NordVPN is that it's centralized. It's like, I use banks. Banks are centralized. But this is why I favor decentralized cryptocurrencies. And the problem with a centralized organization is you have a weak point, a point where it can be hacked, accessed. Plus also NordVPN, like all the other VPNs, isn't open source. They say they're encrypting the data and that they keep it private, but because it's centralized, it can be attacked by regulatory oversight. The government can say, okay, you've got to hand stuff over. And they're saying, but look, we don't keep any stuff. And fingers crossed they don't. They're genuine when they say that. But it's not trustless. A decentralized VPN is trustless. Now, the tragedy for me is I use a Mac, and the Sentinel VPN isn't yet available for use on a Mac. But don't worry, soon come. This is from one of their Medium articles. It's a very, very active project, and I'm just looking at their Medium channels, regular articles and updates. The Sentinel DVPN, decentralized VPN network, is a fully open source blockchain-based DVPN network that provides users with the absolute assurance that there is no manipulation of encryption settings, routing protocols in the backend. It's trustless. If anyone tries to manipulate the encryption settings during the node Docker setup, the Docker image will not even connect to the DApp network. The Sentinel decentralized VPN network is one of the first VPN networks that plan to establish a relay system which would ensure that even the exit node would not know the user's actual IP. In the future, and they're doing a partnership with a British VPN company, users of Spider VPN router can opt to tunnel their traffic through the provable relay network. So my VPN is on right now, NordVPN. How it works is that anybody, by examining my browser history, they can work out my location through the IP address. I don't fully understand it, and I'm going to find out when I eventually interview one of the team from Sentinel, right? And then they can also see where I'm looking. How a VPN works is that the data is encrypted. Instead of going from my computer through the router to my ISP provider and through their servers in a way that's unencrypted, that whole process is encrypted. So it's the data coming in and the data coming out gets encrypted by the VPN, so that it hops from one server to another, encrypted again and again and again and again and again and again and again. What this does, this completely obfuscates my data, and it can't be analyzed, and my browser history is mine. Nobody knows that I'm looking at this Medium article right now, provided I can trust the centralized actors. And this is what is so great about Sentinel, which so excites me about it, which is that it's decentralized. If you're one of the Sentinel community, let me know in the description below why, how's it been using this VPN, and if you're not, well, go join their community, go join their Telegram group, follow them on Twitter, find out about it, do your own due diligence, check it out. And between now and when I see you next, please keep filling your pockets with crypto profits in a private, trustless manner. This is Crypto Rich signing out. All the best. Bye-bye.
Steve and Dave use eTORO to trade cryptocurrencies. Steve has a watch list for promising breakout coins. Dave has a watch list too. So why is Dave just as good a trader as Steve? It's because Dave used eToro's copy trader to automatically replicate Steve's trading activity. Whenever Steve makes a trade, Dave does too. Trade like a Steve with eToro, the world's leading social trading platform.